All right, everybody. Welcome to the We Don't Have a Name podcast yet. A lot of people have been asking about it. So we're here. And my wife, we were talking the other day and she come up with a dope idea for the first one. So here we go. Baby, I'm gonna let you set it off. Let's do it.
Yes. So I kind of want us to talk about something that I used to think about a lot before we met.
Okay.
And I believe people are going through the same thing. So hopefully, talking about what we experience and what we learn, we can help other ones in their journey.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And that's our whole goal with this. You know what I'm saying? To be able to utilize the things that we've learned, the things that we've experienced and together as well as separately, and be able to potentially connect and help with someone else that may be
In the
going through the same
future,
thing.
yes.
Right. For sure.
So the question is the concept of meeting the one a myth?
That's good. Well, what do you mean when you say the one?
Like the right person.
Okay.
Yes.
So is it a myth?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it
The
the
concept
concept?
of
Is it
it.
a myth? Interesting. Well, what's your thoughts on it? I want to know. What do you think?
Well, I believe
Uh-huh.
that God creates someone for you. I believe that the person doesn't have to be perfect,
Okay.
but you both have to share kind of the same morals, values, principles, the same long-term goals.
Right.
The wanting to be better and be committed to it,
Okay.
to each other. What do you think?
No, I agree. I think what you say is like foundational work, right? Like we have to align in the same concept when it comes to what are our morals, what are our values, what are our principles, and then where is our trajectory together? Does it align separately as well as together?
Yeah.
And can we enhance one another, right? Is that what you
Yes.
kind of
Yeah. And also, it's more than it's kind of like a divine purpose.
Okay.
Where their goals is bigger than themselves,
right?
which is for the betterment of humanity.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, I definitely, I think it's a real concept. But I think you got to get to that space. I think a lot of people, for lack of a better term, I think that a lot of people want it, but they're not willing to put the work behind it to be able to manifest or be ready for that particular individual.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, before I met you, I had to do some like internal work before even getting to the starting line of like manifesting you. Would you say the same, or would you feel like?
I feel that I have to be very clear of what I wanted,
Yeah.
and I think like a lot of beliefs that we have has to be broken down and then define what we think love is. And then it's kind of like we have to match the energy of the person,
Right.
or we have to become not all the way, but kind of like being that frequency
Frequency. I like that. I was thinking that
to
word
meet that
too.
person.
That word
Yeah.
is fire. Yeah, I was thinking that word right when you were saying it. I'm like, frequency.
So this leads me to the next part of the question.
Okay. Let's go.
How do you know if you have met the one?
Ooh, spicy. I like it. I like that. So how do you know if you met the one?
Do you think it's a feeling or instinct or?
Dang, yeah. Do I think it's a feeling or an instinct? Definitely a feeling. Definitely an instinct. I think those two are connected. And I guess looking for someone that gives you something that you've never felt before. But I don't know if the feeling is the same for everybody. But it's something different. Like some people, it might be like, oh, this person makes me so happy, and other people like, yo, this person makes me so calm. So I guess it's whatever for the spirit, whatever. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
I used to believe like, because I feel that we confuse chemistry with the actual thing.
Yeah.
And when those 3 months are gone, then you feel like, oh my God, I don't even like this person.
Right.
But that's not
You
what
mean like the honeymoon stages of things?
yeah.
Okay, right.
So I do feel that it has to give you some sense of peace, calmness, and that you're able to be yourself. Like you don't have to wear a mask for this person to like you.
I like that.
Yeah. You're comfortable being yourself.
What about somebody who, what if like as y'all build, the person evokes every single one of your emotions?
Oh. That was deep.
Yeah, cause I thought about our relationship, right? Like we have evoked every single one of our emotions, but we have taught each other through just practice of like working with each other of how to navigate those particular emotions.
But I think it was an excitement as well because there's a lot of, we made a priority
Yeah.
in this relationship,
Yeah.
like a promise, like you gave him my word, I gave you my word, that we were going to become better and grow together.
For sure.
So when you see this person like going in different levels, it's like it's like you meet a different person every single time. So it's like you have to feel all these feelings.
Yeah.
It's like this person evokes all these feelings on you because it's like a new person every 3-6 months.
Facts.
So
that's the fun
like,
part, though, right?
It is.
Yeah, because you get to. I always tell people like life isn't about finding yourself; it's about creating yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like you get to find someone that, hey, look, me and you have the same foundational beliefs, but who we are externally will change. You know, we've both lost weight, we've had children together, we've let go of certain things that maybe we've added to our.
I gain weight.
Yeah. Well, you're pregnant right now, though, baby. It's part of it. But yeah, no, that's a really good, solid, different perspective that I never thought about until like now having the conversation.
Yes. And do you feel like people have to experience a lot of things with different people in order to meet the right one, or not necessarily?
That's hard. Yeah. So that's an interesting perspective because for me, yeah, I needed to experience everything I didn't want, or what I thought that I wanted, right? To realize it didn't mesh with my core being. But maybe it meshed at the time with an identity or personality that I created, but that identity and personality may have been created from traumatic experiences. So once I got to like my core being, yeah, like I feel like I didn't want to keep hitting my head against the wall, so to speak. And I wanted to be very clear on this is what I want. And this is, but I'm not sure if, I guess every human has different experiences. I don't know if people have to make mistake after mistake after mistake. You know, maybe one person might just know coming out of high school exactly what they want.
Depending on how the person learns. Not
Exactly.
necessarily, you don't necessarily have to like hit your head so many times.
Yeah, some people grasp things at an earlier age or at an earlier time than, you know, maybe me or you have.
Yes.
What do you think about that though? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I think the same. I think the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel, well, I think we both kind of have to experience some things before.
For sure.
To know exactly what we didn't want and you know, recognize when we meet the person, like, well, this person doesn't have the red flags.
Real quick too, I never thought about it until now. That's actually the fun part because a lot of people will get to this age in their late 20s and early 30s and feel like, well, they'll feel embarrassed to have experience of dealing with people. But look at it like a boxer before a fight. If the boxer has had 20 fights, by the time he's amateur fights, by the time he's pro, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So that's the beautiful thing. I guess that's the positive outlook of it. If like, I'm grateful for all of those things in the past because it led me to you.
Yes, exactly.
But like you said, some people don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Damn,
we just learned the hard way.
Yeah, we definitely learned the hard way.
Yes.
Shout out to our sponsors.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
So the last question.
Yes.
To make it short.
Yes.
Right. What is the purpose of finding the right one? What do
What
you
is the
think it
purpose
is?
of finding the right one? To be able to elevate life and take it to the highest version of yourself. You can't do it alone. You know, a man has to be able to have a clear vision and intention to guide his family into something magical and amazing and just things that you dream about, and have the work ethic. And the woman, I think, is at the foundation of that, at the core, in the house, with the children, in the heart, in the emotions, the things that need to be evoked in the man to be able to become this thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
I think it's like, finding your other half, so to speak, but not finding 50-50. It's like, I'm 100, you're 100. Let's go. And let's,
Let's give our
and, and,
best.
and we have a purpose. So now we're playing on the same team, and we've made our children aware of our purpose, our goal, our direction. So it's like, it should be no confusion now at this
It's not
point.
just one person pulling to the same to one direction. It's two pulling to the same
And with the
direction.
children, it's even more,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But yeah, it's like we're at the head of it. So it's like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I love it. Well, this has been an episode of the new podcast. No name needed, I guess. We'll come up with a name soon, man. But this one was dope. And my wife, she
Yes.
came up with this this conversation the other day. And so, you know, I this was a good idea. And so, any last words to the people out there?
No, there's more coming.